Well, good morning. Second video I will start. Never forget that Mercury is still in its shadow to the 17th of March. Says me 15 minutes into this video, and it just says, your connection has failed. That's a great moment for me on a Monday morning. Welcome and good morning to Cassie's Cosmo weekly overview. As I said in the last video, apologies for not posting for the last couple of weeks. I've just had a hectic life, as you all do out there, with children, with family, with work, health, just lots going on. There's a little icon on the YouTube that says Google and Facebook. Not always on the Google, but generally every day on the Facebook. I do post daily scopes that are free. So if there's no weekly video on here, if you want to press the button to the Google or to the Facebook, they're both open and free. You should see something posted on there to help you with your week or your day, and I hope that helps you. Sometimes life, has just been a bit busy recently, and I do these for free, and not always having the time to be able to post and to help and give you support. Anyone that wants to come to the Facebook page or write anything down on the front of the page or the struggling, I will gladly help you, as my Facebook is open there for people to see and share. Right, busy week ahead. This is the 10th, Monday the 10th, and I put some cards out and I will go over the cards. January, February were mixed months. They were very much slow months of going back and being in two minds of our whole life, because Venus was going retrograde, and then we had Mercury retrograde, and we are still in the shadow retrograde. I will tell you that till the 17th, for those who think they've escaped it. So everything is still not as clear, even signing on the dotted line. 1st, 2nd of March, we've had Saturn and Mars go retrograde. So again, the first 5 months of this year are everything going backwards, retweak, relook, revisit, review. It's very much a sorting out period of your life, especially with these Uranus-Pluto squares. The good thing is Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, luck, prosperity, has gone forwards on the 6th, and it'll take a little bit of time. A big planet that you can see in the night sky at the moment, lit up by the moon, just on the left or the right, it is very close to the moon at the moment, will take time to start rolling forwards. But with her, she's in Cancer. Great time if you wanted to get pregnant and start a family between now and the 16th of July. Fantastic time. Properties, house moves, anything Cancer related, the roots of your life, your family. She won't come back round again for another 12 years, Cancer and Jupiter. So this is your big push. Last time, July 2001 to August 2002 was when Cancer was last in Jupiter. July 89 to August 1990, she was in Cancer. I conceived my son in that time, so again, great time for pregnancy. August 77 to September 78. September 65 to September 66. They are the dates that Jupiter was last in Cancer. So what big things or markers were happening in your life in those timings? So March we are now till July. This is your biggest push, your biggest do-over for pregnancies, for growth around real estate, property, family, the roots of your life, what you share with someone, your roommates. Jupiter wants to bring in growth to your life, wants to bring in prosperity, wants to expand something to make you happy. Saturn is about structure or ending something, and Saturn, no one's keen on Saturn, but Saturn is the teacher of the zodiac, and that's what you're to look at him as. He's here to teach you a lesson, not always harshly, but you need to learn from it. So if Saturn's in your sign or whatever he's doing, Saturn in Scorpio, and we all know the base of Scorpio is reproductive needs, sexual needs, divorce, finances, power, manipulation. So at the moment we're all having to go through the spin of Saturn in Scorpio, third parties, very much financial, very much sexual, very much divorce. So we're all having to be taught a lesson if we're not dealt with money, if we need to go bankrupt, if it's about inheritance, if we've not paid our tax, if we're in a triangle in some form, in some way. Those of you in triangles or third parties, can't guarantee it, but, really, for those who say, is it going to end? I would look around March, April of 2015 when that cycle ends. So you could still be in that triangle till April 2015. It's not going to change till that pattern shifts and we come out of those eclipses. Right, this week, Monday, Tuesday, important days. They are a piece of chocolate, if you like, a little piece of something that you're going to be getting, that the bigger picture is going to play out around the 20th of April. We've had the moon in Gemini over the weekend, so a lot of people have said to me, oh, I've done a lot of thinking, I've stood back, I've needed time to think and constantly been walking in the sunshine. I've done thinking, I've thought at night time, and Gemini is all about your talk and thought. Today, the 10th, we go into the moon in Cancer, so again, you're into that Cancer theme, home, family, real estate. What is it that you're wanting to push forwards? What is it that you want to commit to? Kind of feel it'd be quite an emotional day today, and it's something that is perhaps, still linked to the 20th. What are your Cancer needs? What are your themes within that? And look at the small portion today of what is that: home, real estate, family, security, foreign trips, education, marketing, media, teaching something, learning something. So they are actually key dates today, really, for decisions, talks, information that comes, decision making time. What's on the table? Is it what you want? Is there a challenge to an outcome? Do you have to commit to something? Is there an obstacle or something that's not going in the direction you thought around the last couple of days? Are you dealing with that debt aspect, that money, those triangles, those finances? It's very much a week where Monday, Tuesday will be important, and the 13th. And we're powering up also, don't forget, very, very quickly, on Sunday of this week, we come into the full moon in Virgo, which is about your daily tasks, your services to others, your health. Lots of people have dealt with health in a big way, paperwork, wrapping things up, so things are very much coming to a head. It's very much the clean-up this week and decision-making times. It's about a key time for you to direct some of that energy as to where you're going. And with Jupiter gathering speed, it's an important time for you all to look at your security, those childhood issues, your parents, your roommates. It's a big kind of Jupiter theme, if you would like, for wanting a word, that's taking place this week. Even with the cards, I've got the Knight of Cups, which, as you know, is offers. It can be offers in business as well as relationships. The moon, very much we're building up to a full moon. Not real clarity, feeling a little bit uncertain about life. 3 of Cups, good news coming in around whatever you're deciding. 2 of Pentacles, financial. The Chariot, maybe you're going on a trip or travelling somewhere, having to make decisions. The week is still ruled by the 7 of Wands, which is getting ready to tackle over the next 7 weeks. I wouldn't say difficulties, but some of those challenges that you're all perhaps facing out there at the moment. And you all are facing some challenges. From what I'm heard, there's a lot of people with court cases or decisions that they're having to be made in some form way, and nobody likes to have to make those challenges to a degree. Monday is important to watch how things play out and to be proactive. And these fronts, since much of what's going on today will again be hitting a turning point, as I said, in April, be willing to make changes or break free from ruts, introduce new ideas, do what it takes to involve your name, your brands, how you're going to deal with anybody maybe in authority at this point, a boss, a parent, a judge, any key players, any key relationships, anything that's on offer. Today will be quite an emotional day, but it's about keeping your goals in mind. What you're being offered, is it a work area? Are you being offered, and there's more than one choice around work? Maybe your work area is a distance away and you've got to travel in one offer. Maybe you're unsure about whether the offer is right for you. Maybe it's even a divorce settlement in some way. But this is clarifying that it's not a bad thing coming in. Lots of moons are showing within the reading as well, and that's the power of, we're still on the new moon, don't forget, but we're being pulled by the end of the week by the Virgo moon. Tuesday, a positive alignment to all of the involving, again, financial money matters. Wands can be work areas, but this is financial picture of how, again, those Scorpio Saturn needs, which these are kind of Saturn days, divorce proceedings, third parties, reproductive needs, sexual needs, financial needs, Third parties may be part of a support team. However, this is not going to take until you deal with someone to touch the surprise and information communication. So maybe some surprises coming from this today. Whatever needs to be said, written or signed, sold or agreed, these are the 2 days to maybe do it this week. It's to get serious about it. Some of these, these key dates today, look at what was happening in your life around the 25th of January and the 19th of February. This is another part of the chapter, today, tomorrow, and then again, another stepping stone around the 20th of April. So this is the third chapter of the story, if you like, that seems to be taken forth in different steps at the moment. You might need to get real about your friends, your groups, the internet, interests. Who are your real friends, your aspirations? Where is it that you're longing or wanting freedom within your life? So be careful what you sign. Be careful at some of your choices, even around relationships, people or friendships. This is a little bit of you feeling confused here tomorrow. Again, these 2 days are important, but they're kind of very emotional. So be prepared for that. Wednesday, you've got the Three of Cups, and this is about anything, again, related to the work area, creative projects, children, your love life, making a few adjustments, certain things that come up. You could have the vibe of, again, of anything linked with that Scorpio field, hospitals, romantic interests, ways of making money. I kind of think it's linked with making money to some degree with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Cups. I kind of think it's linked really around the work area. It's very much about getting some balance within your life. And this week in particular, there's a little bit of a line-up this week. I think it's the end of the week where Uranus is aligned with Venus. Now that's fantastic for surprises with love, or surprises to do with income or money coming in your direction. So, the energy this week is quite a strong one, and once Uranus shows up on the scene, there's some excitement and positive flow around, again, anything fun, anything to do with the unexpected. I kind of think it's to do with money, and that's around Wednesday. When we get to Thursday is, again, a lot of perhaps sun energy. It's the fun, it's the kids, it's the creativity. Saturn is going to bring some issues to the table, so this again, it's still about dealing. Remember, Saturn is the guru, it's the teacher, so as much as it feels difficult and hard at the moment, Saturn's there for a particular reason. He's going to ask you really what you want to deal with around, again, finances, divorce, third parties. It's about getting serious. A lot of healing energy is around, again, in the Pisces theme. Lots of people have got hospitals appointments. They're healing from the past, they're healing from divorce or death or bereavement. Two of Pentacles on Thursday is, again, two options, two choices. Can mean a card of travel also, but it's you weighing up things within your life, being in two minds this particular week. Again, where can I make the money from? It's very much the Leo energy, the creative side of things, but it's telling you to learn and be a little bit wise about some of your choices. We're starting to build up towards the full moon when we get to Friday, and Friday is the Chariot card, and that can mean things speeding up, it can mean choices, it can mean travel. Friday we begin to build to that full moon, and today it really means we're starting to feel the emotional tug towards getting that work done, the health, the paperwork, the goals. There is a balance, again, with Neptune. A lot depends on what you do with another behind closed doors, the artistic, the spiritual, the hospitals, the healing, romantic getaways, your imagination. This should still bring us some good news towards the end of the week, and it feels quite positive in anything that you've perhaps been dealing with. For those waiting on news around any clients, business partnerships, anything you like, it's a real, what I call class as a growth period. Saturday, I've not put a card for Saturday, but the full moon is really building up and continues to grow stronger. And again, Virgo, the Virgo moon is about your paperwork, your health, your animals, environments, people you work with. Jupiter brings an opening and growth around your home, your real estate, moves, renovations. And Pluto is here to help to go deeper, to deal with third-party matters, to take control, and to see changes tied to these goals, careers or authority figures. And that Uranus is a bit of like the wild card, if you like. I kind of be sort of surprised at what comes in. But also with Uranus, don't forget, as I said to a few people, there's always good and bad spins when I bring in Uranus. Unexpected things can come into the mix, like accidents, shocking news, but I'm hopefully connected to Venus. It brings in some form of finances or unexpected love gesture to you all. This is very much a time where you need to be opening up the doors in your life. And Monday, Tuesday today is about, yeah, a challenge, but what's the challenge? Are you ending, or are you committing to something in the next day or two? Obstacles to overcome. If they're going in the wrong direction, let's see if we can change what is there. Let's look at some of the power struggles that you're all facing. Give this one last great big push, because today, tomorrow, 10th and the 11th are important days. The 13th this week, which is Thursday, where I put the Two of Pentacles, which is quite a nice day really, because again, you're having to juggle things, but it's financially, it's options, it's choices. You know, it could be a signing on the dotted line. It's the trine Saturn harmonious alignment, so it might be that you're signing on the dotted line, maybe you're receiving money. It could be about your name changing. The dotted line could mean you're divorcing and now you've got a different surname. It could be that you're signing to do with a business in some way. So, you know, things are starting to gather speed in a gentle way, and I kind of think that this week is a very important week. For those who've asked me about relationships, I do think that the 16th onwards, when we've hit the Virgo relationship full moon, I kind of think that the second half is when, I call it the red carpet, things will start to be rolled out, things will start to, as you walk along that carpet, you start to meet people, you start to see different parts of the story, if you like. I kind of think the second half will be when things will maybe reveal. People might step forward on that carpet. Someone may offer you a date. Someone might step forward and say what they've got to say to you. So if you're going to ask me about relationships, I do think that the second half is. So many people are moving house, divorcing, leaving jobs, looking for work, and this is still really playing a very much a financial field in all your lives at the moment. You're all looking for security. Pluto is the change agent within all this. We're trying to get things rooted in our life at the moment, and it's a Uranus-Pluto square that's coming in April that is the bigger picture of things to come. So, you know, this week is about shaking things up a little bit. You want to be valued. You're looking at your income flow. You're looking at your possessions or your purchases or your aspirations. It's a deep connection this week of changing maybe your friends, your groups, looking at freedom. So many of you out there have said to me, I don't want the life I've got, I want to change it desperately. And what's happening in the Cosmo is it's helping you to break free. And also Venus now is in Aquarius. She left Capricorn, she's in Aquarius, so again, it's bringing love and income in through the Aquarius field. Friendships, groups, reinventing yourself, quirky ideas. You know, that can bring in money through original ideas. It can bring in money through friendships, your groups. It can bring in love through friendships and groups, or those groups' aspirations. So really, Venus is in Aquarius till about the 4th, 5th of April. So at the moment you deal with that aspect, and I kind of think that this is a much time where people are starting to socialise a bit more. People are starting to come out the shell with the beautiful daffodils that are starting to wave in the UK. It's always a sign of growth. When we hit the spring, it brings colour in our lives. It brings a greater awareness of where you are all going. So yeah, gradually think about March as preparation, as rolling out the red carpet, but you're walking that carpet, so you're going to meet new people, but on that carpet is still the past. And for those who are going to say, what about my ex, what about the past? Last 10 days or so of March, I kind of think that the past is still yet to reveal itself. One good thing about Mars, I don't really like any planets going retrograde, but while Mars is going backwards in Libra, Libra is about your relationships, your balance. So it's still taking you over the hot coals, over the past. So you still haven't, you know, people are saying, oh, we're out of the retrograde, that's my ex not coming back now. That's not true. Mars in Libra is still taking us over the past to learn that lesson, to tweak. Can we go back to him or her? Will it really work? You know, until you have all the energies going forwards around mid-July, then really nothing's going to be certain. Your ducks are not going to be in a row to July. This is about sorting your life out, your immediate space, your identity, the relationship with you as a person. This is what you're being sorting out at the moment. Forget anybody else. This is about the identity, the image, who you are, how you see yourself, what you want to be. This is more importantly all about yourself at the moment, and going back and having the opportunities or windows of opportunities. I do think that between now and say the 20th of May holds a big important time for us all to be sorting out our lives, finding out who we are, and those X's will still play a part, look towards the end of March, but I kind of think that April, May are your big life-changing experiences this year. They are full of eclipses. They're going to be intense, so get ready for it. They are going to be big wows with money. Excuse me, they've got eclipses in them as well, so they are big months, and this is about the preparation that you've got. So I'll leave you to it, as I have to start work. Have a fantastic week out there. Remember, 10th to the 11th are important days. They may have some challenges, but the challenges that you'll overcome. Saturn is teaching you a lesson to a degree. He is the guru, he is the wiser person. And anything in a Cancer field today, look at what you see as the roots of your life, the security, the foundations. These 2 days are linked towards the 20th of April, and they're going to play the bigger picture. If you have communication with someone important, look at the bigger picture rolling out in April. If you've got a hospital to go to, or any appointments, or you're uncertain about the outcome, or a divorce, or a legal aspect, look at the bigger picture around the 20th of April that seems to be coming in. So, fate is taking you step by step so that you are secure and that you're not going to fall down a hole, and everything will work out in the bigger way. We can all drink the champagne and do a little dance when you get to July, because I kind of think then that our lives will really begin and people will start to feel a lot happier, and the ducks will be at their own. There'll be a lot more balance in your life. So thank you for watching, sharing and listening from Cassie's Cosmo, and take care out there, and I hope you all have a good week.